Hello guys and welcome to my channel. I'm Joshua. So in today's video we are going to be talking about Bridezilla basically, and the second story is going to be about wedding drama. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, hit the like button if you like the video, and also don't forget to share this video with your friends, as it's gonna help me be able to grow this channel. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so Bridezilla's sister didn't care I had pneumonia. Not the worst case of Bridezilla I've heard by far, but a stunningly stupid one. My sister has always been a fairly vain person. Cheerleader, homecoming court, beauty pageants. She tried to compete in one that eventually led to Miss United States. But always the bridesmaid, she never got too far in any of them. My mom always supported her in all these endeavors and was very clear my sister was her favorite child. The rest of the family is Mormon, and she lives in Utah. Utah Mormons are extra crazy because if you're a woman and not engaged by 20, you must be saving yourself to go on a mission for God for 2 years. If you're not, you are a pariah and something is wrong with you, since no man wants you in your prime. So my sister finally met a great guy and was engaged. 8 months of dating, that's after 8 months of dating, and quick to marry. At first people were raising eyebrows at each other knowingly, but I think my sister just wanted him locked down ASAP. He really is a genuinely nice guy and could have done a lot better than my sister. But his family has money. Not ridiculous, still middle class, but definitely upper middle class. My family were duct tape on the shoes, coupons, and store brand level of class. So my sister was living it up in her planning, including renting a huge reception hall that was a ski lodge in February in Utah, so there's snow everywhere. She expected my bridesmaids to wear cap sleeve satin dresses with no jackets, and to stand outside in the cold for an hour while the ceremony happened inside the Mormon temple that is closed off to all but parents of the couple for secret rites and oaths. About 2 weeks before the wedding, poor 13-year-old me started coughing. It progressed to high fevers, body aches, fatigue, and vomiting. We went to the doctor, who told my parents I had the flu and a bad case. It didn't get better in a week, and a second visit the day before we were to drive to Utah had a doctor telling them I was developing pneumonia. When my mom asked if I'll be better by the ceremony in a few days, the doctor looked shocked. He said taking me to an even colder climate my body wasn't used to was a bad idea. My mom, very much in mother of the bride mood, said there was no choice. The doctor wrote a prescription and said it was going in my record and they were going against medical advice. I don't remember much after the next week, but I've heard all about it multiple times. The highlights include my sister pitching and screaming. I'm not sure what that means. The highlights include my sister screaming at the top of her lungs fit when she was told I was sick. She was convinced I did it to ruin her day. She would try to force me out of bed multiple times to help with reception prep. I threw up at some point, ruining something, and she flipped out, but continued to try to force me out of bed. She finally relented as long as I did the family photos. I looked like death in them. She tried to force makeup on me to hide that I was pale with sunken eyes. The makeup artist thought she was insane and refused because I would cough directly in her face if she did. Sister was mad and said she would have to pay to have all the photos I am in photoshopped later. At the reception, yes, she made me go and nobody stopped her. I hid under a table to sleep but couldn't stop coughing, and she told her new brother-in-law to haul me out and to tell me to stop acting like a child. He refused and said he was driving me back to the hotel so I could sleep, and she was making everyone uncomfortable by forcing an obviously very sick kid to attend her reception and forcing people to be around me. He stopped and bought me hot chocolate and Gatorade on my way back, which I threw up but was a nice gesture anyways. My dad ended up taking me to an emergency clinic early the next morning because I was so dehydrated and couldn't keep anything down. Side note, very weird to know the last time my dad carried me was at 13. Got sent to the hospital and admitted. I think that was when my sister realized just how bad it was and did end up apologizing a few weeks later, but even now, over 10 years later, she has trouble talking about the wedding without people bringing up how insane she was acting. Just knowing how she treated me while I was sick makes me wonder how awful she treated everyone else, but nobody likes talking about it. They're still together, by the way. Wow. I don't even know how to be able to proceed with this particular one. This is crazy. It seems like your family was literally trying to kill you. That's what it seems to be that it is. Because having pneumonia is something very serious. So at the end of the day, you should try as much as possible to avoid such climates. But being in a situation where your family is literally forcing you to do something that is not healthy for you, that is outright not acceptable at all. But anyways, that's the first one. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think and tell me your opinions. What do you think about the family? What do you think about the parents? What do you think about the sister? Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so the second story is about wedding drama, basically. I don't know if it has to do with a Bridezilla or something, but we'll get to know, so let's get reading. Has anyone encountered a bride wanting bridesmaids to change their hair? Personal drama. I have dreadlocks, and I'm in a wedding for a friend from childhood. Friend wants the bridal party to have their hair in a sleek straight style, a style that the bride wants achieved with lace front wigs, basically. I think I'll paste a picture of that here so you guys can see exactly what she's referring to. I'm kind of upset about this. I've been growing my locks for 7 years and I've been friends with this woman though the entire time. Honestly, we're associates with history at this point. My locks are armpit length now after my yearly cut. I agreed to be a bridesmaid for my friend, a wedding date that's on my birthday at that time. I'm not sure exactly what this text is even about. It doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, she agreed to be the bridesmaid on the wedding, which happens to be on her birthday. At least that's what I understand. And she's asked if I would be open to wearing a lace wig over my locks. I honestly feel some type of way. Is that even possible? Not sure how to proceed. I would look ridiculous wearing this wig on my head, but it's really the principle of the matter. Like, I get it's your day, but why would you assume I would be okay with this request as my friend? So she gave an update, said, thanks all for your feedback. Funny, after I posted this, I was pulled into a group chat with the bride and her sister, with the sister telling me the different wig options available. More comfortable with side part versus middle, mid-back length versus waist length, etc. None of which were options that I was open to. I held my ground and stated I am not comfortable with putting a wig over my locks, and while I want to celebrate my friend, if I can't celebrate as is, then it won't be a fit. The bride's sister was acting as if it was her day, to which was her day so much that it was concerning, but ultimately the bride relented and said I can wear my locks. Imagine needing this permission. Lol. I think because the wedding is only a few months away, I am side-eyeing this whole exchange, but I am ultimately moving forward and still supporting. Thank you all. Well, if you have locks, wear them. I don't even think wearing a wig on top of your locks is possible. I don't know. I've never tried to wear a wig before, so I don't really know how it's even going to fit. Maybe they can do some magic or something, but anyways, I don't see why she needs you to change who you are. At the end of the day, she wants to have a memorable image of her wedding. Why don't you want your friends to look as they should, or as you know them to be, and try to change it to make it look perfect? It doesn't make sense to me. But guys, do let me know in the comments as well what you guys think. If it was you, what would you do? Or if it were you in this person's case, or in this person's scenario, or in this person's situation, what would you do? Would you wear the wig? Or would you decide to go natural, as you have spent so many years trying to create the hairstyle that you have rocking? Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. If you like the video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel. I upload once per week, unfortunately, because now I'm starting to work. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.